Hey everyone, and welcome to Epona Co Lifestyle Beanbags. Today I want to show you how to go about filling the Zen Chair. Now I've got the Zen Chair here, and so I'll go through, I'll remove it from the package, and you'll notice that within the Zen Chair it comes standard with the ottoman, the round ottoman, and also the main part of the Zen Chair itself. And inside there we've got a couple of liners. So these liners we've got for the ottoman, goes on the inside, and the liner for the chair itself. And here I've got some Epona Co micro beans that we're going to fill it with. So to start with, make sure you've got yourself a safety pin, a paper clip. Or similar sort of a thing. Some people put a zippy tie in there, but you'll need something small and fine that can open the zips. Now this one's come with the zip open, so that's all good, but sometimes they'll come closed and you'll just need to place the paper clip through the zip so that you can pull it through and make it work. So today I'll take the micro beans that I've got here, and they also, as part of the Australian standard, it's legislation. We cannot sell them with the little tags on the zips. Otherwise, a child might be able to open them up and spill them everywhere, or suffocate, or do something like that, which is not. We would not want that to happen. So, and the other tip I've got is that when you're filling your bean bag, you want to do it in an enclosed space, so there's no draft and no wind coming through that can pick up and blow the beans and blow them out into the environment, and cause that sort of damage as well. So have a confined space so that you can clean up afterwards, because when opening up the bags, you'll notice there were a few beans that fell out, and we will fill a few beans during the process as well. Hopefully not too many, because we've got our zip and tip option here. So that's all open, ready to go. Now you'll notice on the inside of our micro bean bag, there is a black zip that sort of has, it's like on one side of a jumper or a sweater, that sort of a thing, and it'll slide forward. That is designed to zip onto the inside of our liner. Now the liners can have, sometimes they might have a white zip, or the black zip here. Either way, the one on the liner itself will not have a zip that slides along. In order to make this work, you match these up, slide that on, and join them together. Now this is the part that makes it really easy for one person to go about filling a beanbag. So now we can just pour that straight in. Now don't go and fill it too much, because the Zen Chair total takes 350 litres of beans approximately, and we've got to split that. Now the ottoman, I estimate it takes roughly 100, maybe 80 to 100 litres of beans, and the liner itself is larger than the outer cover. So when you fill this, you want it to seem a little saggy, and this is a little bit full yet, so I'll just pour a little bit back in. And of course, it's all a matter of personal preference. Some people like them really hard, and they sit up firm, and some people like them really soft and you sort of sag into it. I think it's a lot more comfortable when it's a bit softer. It doesn't look as good, but you sort of sit deeper into it and it envelops you more, and it's a lot more comfortable in my perspective. I would say we're looking about right here. So I'm going to take this off, and I'll carefully sit that there because there's still beans left in the micro beans bag there. And if I just pinch that funnel together, we can see we're sort of 80% full, maybe 75%, 80% full, and that's perfect. So I will now get my paper clip and I'll zip it up. And we may as well put this in here, because that'll tell us if we've got the right amount. Again, I'll need my paper clip to undo the zip on the cover of my ottoman. And now the trick with filling all bean bags, I find, is to get the cover and turn it upside down. This is the textiline base that we've got. Because we want to place the bean bag in and let the beans fall with gravity. It works a lot better. You cannot stuff beans, they won't go, but you can let them just fall. And so I want to shake them in. So to get the sides in, and I want to shake it around, it'll all fall in and settle, and then we can close the zip up. Right, and as you can see, the top of this, it's not puffy and solid, but it's got a little bit of give, and when I put my feet on it, that's going to be nice and comfortable. So I would say we've got just the right amount in this one. I'll place it over to the side, and now we'll get the rest of the beans that's sitting in this micro bean bag, and we'll use with our second micro bean bag here, because we want to use probably about this much in that micro bean bag. And now, again, I'll need my paper clip and righto. Place that there. And again, we'll open the throat right up so that we expose this zip on the inside that will zip onto our black filling bag. And I'll pour the remainder into here. You can get a lot of static in there, and that'll cause all the beans to want to stay in there. Right. Okay, that's the majority of them. I'll undo the zip in the middle again. Oops. Okay, that's the static. It held all the beans in there, and I'll see if we can shake them out. Anyway, that's why we do it in a confined space, so that when the beans go everywhere, not a matter of if, when they sort of go, we can clean them up nice and easily afterwards. Mind you, the spills, they look a lot worse than they are. They're very easy to clean up with the vacuum cleaner, and a little bit on the floor will look like a lot. So don't worry, you're not going to be left noticing it. If you do have a little spill on the floor, your bean bag won't end up saggy because you've lost a little bit of beans. And I'll pour this in. Again, we're not going to fill it full. We're just I'm not going to pour all of these beans in, and I don't want the liner to end up being as full as it can be. Now it appears I've got, okay, right, I've got probably a quarter or so left at the moment in my black bag, which I think at this stage should be right. Having a quarter left, which is about 50 litres, because they're a 200 litre bag. They're easy. The good part is that if I do put too much in, I can zip it on, or I can pour it straight back in and adjust it without too much mess. Okay, I'll do up the inside zip with my paper clip and the paper clip on the outside zip. And now again, I'll leave it upside down because I'm going to get my Zen Chair and unpack it. I'll just check my zip and I'll unzip the rest of the zip. Right open. Then I'll get this out of the way. So now I want to open the Zen Chair right up, so I've got the base flap is open and it's facing the floor. Now I can get this, I can turn it, so here's the backrest, and I'll line that up with the backrest of the cover, and I'll just hold it up and just let gravity pull it in. That's by far the easiest way. We can get it, we can shake it in. But again, the liner would have been 3/4 full, not full. And I think actually I've underfilled this one, which means I might just have to put a bit more in, but I want to just do a check first. Okay, yep. These ones that don't take the full 200 litres require a little bit of test. Okay, yes, you can see it's a bit saggy. It's too saggy. It would be very comfortable, but I want it to sit up a bit more. I need some more beans. So I'll turn it over, and I don't need to take it right out this time. I can just fill it, so I can just half open the base, and then I can, as long as I can get to the zip on the liner for the inner bag. And now I can open that up again, and I'm going to add some more beans. I might add, because I'm doing this here, the bags that we started with were slightly emptier. They were probably down 20 litres or 30 litres. So it will look like I've put most of the bag in, but your bags that you would have received would have had more beans in them. Just that we used a little bit last night. Okay, so I've put a bit more. That's going to be getting close. I don't want to, again, I'm not going to put it all in, but I think this time if I shake it in, I think it's starting to get a little bit fuller. I can possibly put a bit more. Okay, that's probably enough. I won't put it all. Place that to the side. zip it up. This is feeling a bit better. As I say, it's all a matter of personal preference, whether you like them a little bit fuller or not quite so full. Right, and so now we can see I've squeezed the air out of it, and we've got a Zen chair that's looking as it should look. I'll get my footstool, and it feels as it should. If you do have any queries, please let us know, and we'd love to help making sure you can fill them up and you'll get the best use out of them. If you do have any other queries about maintenance or anything with your Zen chair or any other Epona Co products, please get in contact with us on our website, and we'd love to help out. Thank you. Life's better in a beanbag.